What they want is that they want the head, the brain, to dominate the heart, because they want intellectual, learned intelligence to overpower innate, knowing intelligence. So you then let this expand and connect out there, and you listen to it, and it speaks to you.
Yeah.
You just know. You just know. You know, how did you know that? Because I just knew. And you got people like Einstein, who said that none of his major discoveries were made with his conscious mind. They were made by this, knowing beyond the head, thinking. And what this whole system is, and education of course is the central pillar of it, is to keep us in states of ignorance by controlling information and by keeping us in the realm only of thought and intellect. And of course, what are exams? They're testing the intellect.
Yeah.
What is education? What are lessons? What are lectures at universities? They're all speaking to the intellect. And I remember when I was first asked to go and debate and speak at the Oxford Union, this ancient debating society at Oxford University, which is laid out basically like the House of Commons, not quite, but the same principle. I went along. I left school at 15 to go and play football. Never passed a major exam in my life. And I'm turning up at Oxford University, all these kind of, very clever people, intellectual people. And of course, what's going to happen? Well, I've probably been about 5 or 6 times, not for a long time, but about 5 or 6 times. I can honestly tell you, I've never once been asked a single challenging question. Not one. Because with the odd exception, you're talking to a program. You are talking to a software program which sees the world in such limited terms, because that's what the software program is meant to do, that you kind of listen to them and debate with them, and you're going, what are you talking about? Why can't you just see the obvious? Well, they can't. But because they're all at this esteemed academic institution, Oxford University or Cambridge University, and they're all told that they're special because they're very clever. They've got a place at Oxford. Oh, jolly good. I had a place at Oxford as well. Oxford United I played for. But I'd rather be there than Oxford University.
So would I as well.
But the point is that they then confirm to themselves that because they're Oxford University, they must know. The last time I was there, speaking at Oxford, the Oxford Union, they give you a bit of food before at this hotel nearby, and I was sitting there, and there was some students sitting down around, kind of obviously to do with the union. And this guy, I don't know what he'd be, 18, something like that. And he's going on and on and on about how I can't be right. Not that he's read anything.
Yeah.
And he is just spewing out the postage stamp consensus like someone's pressed enter. But because he's very knowledgeable about the postage stamp consensus, he's an intellectual and perceived to be very clever. But actually, it's not clever at all. It's a program. And my son, Gareth, I mean, he really pushed the boat out when he went to school, because he was getting E's. Not even D's, he was getting E's.
Same as me.
Because he kind of sussed it and realised it's a load of rubbish and incredibly boring. And you talk to him now, he's a highly intelligent man with multiple skills. And people that were perceived to be his intellectual superiors at school, because they passed the exams, we've got A's. They're either doing nothing with their lives, or they're doing jobs they would rather not do.
Yeah, good point.
So what was the point of it all? And because innate intelligence always trumps learned intelligence, if you can if you can access that innate intelligence, then you'll always get on far better than people with that closed and everything in here.
Some main takeaways from today's video. David pointed out that what the system really wants is for the intellectual learned intelligence to overpower innate knowing intelligence. Innate intelligence, sometimes referred to as intuition or the sixth sense. This is the knowledge which is above, beyond, or outside of the natural. The big question is why? Why are they trying to suppress innate intelligence? It's because it's the only form of intelligence that is able to question the existence of a system. Innate intelligence goes beyond the box the system has created, which we all live in. What schools do essentially is to keep us in the state of ignorance by controlling our perception through information that is presented to us. Exams and universities are all in a way scams because they lead brilliant people into conformity, shutting down their creative power. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.